Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a hot minute. It's been about 2 weeks since I dropped any kind of video. I've just been too immersed in life, I guess, but I'm back with a full face of Morphe. This is a little sneak peek. I literally have two whole heavy ass bags full of Morphe products, and I tested them all. Honestly, we did a thorough testing video. This might be a little bit of a long one, but we did a deep dive into the brand, so let's go. Okay, so for primer, I have the Morphe Equalizer Foundation Primer. This blurs and softens imperfections, makes your skin feel smooth, and it says it's lightweight. This is the actual packaging itself. I actually quite like the packaging. It's very like sleek, minimalistic. It looks quite professional. I quite like it. So it kind of looks like your standard silicone-based primer. Yeah, you've got dimethicone in here, so that's gonna give you that silicone kind of feel. I'm gonna dot that around where my skin is the most porous. Okay, I will not lie, that actually has made my skin feel really smooth. I think it'll be a good canvas for putting on foundation and stuff. So far so good. Won't be able to tell till the end of the video, so let's carry on. Okay, so for foundation, I have the Filter Effect foundation. This is in the shade 14. It's in the shade medium. I feel like this is gonna be a little bit peachy on me, but because it's been hot outside, might have a little bit of a tan. This is a soft focus medium to full coverage foundation. Sounds right up my street. Let's try it. It's got hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, glycerin, oil free. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's put it on. So this is the bottle. It's a glass bottle. A little bit of ASMR there for you. It actually looks really nice, I won't lie. Again, really clean and professional. I kind of like the packaging. Right, so to further test out the brand, I got the little sponge as well. So this is the shape of Wet It. So it's kind of a lot bigger, it's enlarged. It feels squishy, but not as squishy as other sponges. Like I have ones from like Poundland that literally feel a little bit more squishier than this. To be fair, this is really cheap. I got it for like £1.60, something crazy, because Morphe are doing insane sales at the moment. So I got a nice amount on the back of my hand. Okay, good match so far. So that was around, that was about 1,000 pumps, but it was enough for around 2 pumps. I feel like my skin is not completely covered. It's medium coverage. It's quite a light formulation, which I quite like, but I do need to use more. So let's build up another layer. So this is what the foundation is looking like. I like the finish. It's kind of like a very lightly dewy finish. Love the glow. I had to use quite a lot to build up this level of coverage. So I would say it's more medium coverage. It can build up to full coverage, but you'd have to use a lot because I think I could do another layer. That being said, it's not cakey, so that's great. But I do see like little bits of my vitiligo poking out, so it's not the most full coverage thing I've used. I like the formulation. It looks nice on my skin. I feel like this would be a really nice everyday foundation, and for someone that doesn't need full coverage, this would be perfect. I quite like that, but I'm hoping the concealer will kind of add a bit more coverage to the areas that I need it. But so far so good. Again, we won't be able to tell what the foundation is like until the end of the video, so let's carry on. Right, so for concealer, I have the Morphe Filter Effect concealer. This is in the shade Light, the warm shade. So this is what the concealer looks like. It's in Frosted Glass. Again, a little bit of ASMR for you. Now, it's really nice packaging. I'm a fan of all the packaging. I swatched this in store and it felt really creamy. I'm really quite excited for this. It's got like this sweet chemical scent. This is quite a peachy concealer. Okay, let's try this much for now. So I'm going in with like the smaller side of the sponge this time. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that blended out so nice. That is like creamy in the best way. We've got pigment, we've got it's blending beautifully. Ooh, I quite like this concealer. That's really nice. It's quite luminous as well, but full coverage. I love that. It's creamy, it blends out, it's not thick, it's quite lightweight, it's full coverage. It's just, it kind of reminds me of the NARS Creamy Concealer. That shade, I thought it was going to be really like quite a highlighting shade, but I feel like it's not too far off from my skin tone. I feel like the concealer itself might have oxidized just a tiny bit because I don't really see so much of a brightening effect. I feel like maybe I could have gone with a lighter shade, but that's beautiful. Love that concealer. Actually, my base is looking really, really nice and dewy and just healthy. Also, the sponge, you know, right, not my favorite to blend out with. It wouldn't be my first choice, but I do really like the little points that this thing has. I feel like it gets into the grooves really quite easily, so I can appreciate the shape. Not my favorite sponge, but it's not a bad option. I'm just gonna continue doing all the cream products and then we're gonna move into powders. So for cream blush, I have this blush balm. Quite like the packaging. This is in the shade Wild Wine. So this is the actual packaging itself, like this little baby pink little compact. You open it up and this is the shade. Like, I'm obsessed with this shade. It's like this really nice rich berry shade and I can't wait to put it on. So I'm just gonna go in with like a little brush. Okay, so my brush is coated. I have absolutely no idea if this is pigmented or not, like no idea. So let's have a look. Ooh, that's quite nice. It's like more purpley than I thought it was gonna be. That is the color. I actually quite like this. And I feel like it sits on the skin beautifully. Like, it's not really disrupted my base underneath and I've not powdered anything down. It's a nice flush of color. A little goes a long way. I'm not too fussed about applying too much because I'm gonna powder down and that's gonna basically mute this. Ooh, okay, I like this. It's like a really different color for me. It's more like a purple toned blush. I feel like I don't usually wear these kind of tones, but I quite like it. I feel like I look like I've been on like a 2-mile run right now. What I'm gonna say is I like the formulation of these. I feel like they're very, very thin but high pigment and they go on beautifully. You know what, so far everything has worked. I have the highest of hopes for this face of makeup because yes, so far. So we're finally doing powder. This is the Morphe Bake and Set powder in the shade Translucent. Literally a translucent powder. I've never used this. I'm so curious. Let's just go in. Okay, that looks nice. It's hot, so we're gonna see how this keeps me matte. Honestly, I think I'm over the heat. I love summer, but I'm over the heat. It's so hot. I literally cannot sleep. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. UK heat is not like broad heat. It's just not that enjoyable. And it'll be like 25 degrees, but you look outside and somehow it's still grey. That's typical Northwest for you. Honestly, that's the thing I miss about the Southwest the most. It would be the shittiest day, like it would be raining, but you'd still have a blue sky. And I totally miss that. Totally miss that. This powder is not completely translucent. I feel like there's a little bit of coverage in there, which I personally love. But if you are super light skinned, I feel like this is gonna show up with a tinge of like yellow. All in all, I feel like it looks really beautiful. It set my face really nicely and yeah, no complaints here. Yeah, you can really tell that there's a bit of coverage because it's kind of dulled my blush on my cheeks where I place the powder. Oh, it's time to add some dimension into my face. So bronzer, blush, highlight time. So I've got the Morphe 8M palette. It's got bronzers, blushes, highlights in here, a little bit of everything. Oh, there's like shade names as well. But like, honestly, brands, if you're gonna have shade names, write them like below because the plastic, it gets thrown away. Who actually keeps the plastic? not me, it really annoys me, right? So these are the shades. So you have like a contour shade, a bronzer shade, you've got some blushes, you've got some highlights, a little bit of like brightening powder. You've got a little bit of everything that you need. I've got the medium shade. So they do a fair one, medium one, tan one, and then a dark one. I've seen this being used by makeup artists all the time, like it's a staple in their kits, and finally got my hands on it, and I'm really excited to try it because I've recently gone professional with makeup artistry. So like, yeah, so now you can book me as a makeup artist if you want. Finally took the plunge. Right, so to contour, I'm gonna go into the contour shade, and then I'm gonna bronze up using these two. So I've been doing makeup professionally now, and I had a few clients, and honestly, I forgot not everybody has an easygoing personality. I've had some difficult clients, I won't lie. There was one girl, and she like bought her own products, and she was like, here, use only my products. And I was there like, okay. God. I mean, you're making my life easier, and you're not using my products. But what the heck, who brings on makeup? It's actually quite funny. But no, it's like there's more to the job than just the artistry itself. It's like learning how to deal with different personalities and all sorts. Time management, a lot of time management. I had like 3 girls in a row, in one booking, which was quite intense. I've had clients who are like my friends and stuff, so that's fun because you're at work, but you're at work with your friend. That's like your ideal situation. So like along with YouTube, I'm basically a mover now, but I feel like I have around 20 years of experience in makeup, so I have a lot of knowledge, and I just have a lot of passion as well. So I just think it's like the perfect, job for me in a way. Right, so we've got some shadow. I feel like the powders themselves are a little bit dry, and I haven't set down my face in the areas where I'm like applying this contour. It's not blending out super easily. I feel like it could get patchy. Not too sold on that, but the shade itself is quite nice. Yeah, I think I would prefer this if it was creamier, but it's not. So I'm gonna go into the bronzer shades and just bronze up my face. Yeah, so guys, I'm 28 now. How crazy is that? 20 flipping 8. And how did that happen? Like 2 years away from being 30. Yeah, no, honestly, I think I'm getting old way too fast. I don't think I'm one of those people where it's like, oh, I wish I was 22, blah, blah, blah. Because I feel like with more age, you have more life experience and things get better. Like, so things actually get better. But I kind of like, I don't know. I feel like society sees you as like, once you're over 30, they see you as old. And it's like, I don't know. It's like a different kind of pressure. Like, you really need to have your life figured out. And it's like, I definitely do not. Like, I have aspects, but as a whole, no. I'm still figuring it out. Like, seriously, I'm figuring it out. I feel like I did all the standard stuff, like go to school, go to college. I did all the sciences and maths, and it's like a super traditional path, really, like Indian parents' dream, really. Went and did medical engineering, became an engineer, worked in that for half a decade, and now I'm like, okay, I've had enough of that. I've had enough of academia. Oh, to be fair, I love academia though. Like, I'm that weirdo that enjoys exams. I love learning, and now it's time for me to pursue passion over the straight and narrow path. I don't think it fit me to do a 9 to 5. Like, it's just not for me. That life is not for me, and I don't want to live life like the rest of my life working for somebody else. Like, I want to work for myself. It's very hard for me to listen to what other people tell me to do. And my manager in my last job micromanaged the shit out of all of us. He was horrendous. So can you just imagine me in that scenario? I was there like, who do you think you're talking to? He was so rude. Honestly, I hated that job. Hated with a passion. All right, I'm somewhat bronzed with a lot of structure in this face now. Is it my favorite formulation? No, it's definitely not. I feel like it's definitely on the drier side. When I spritz down and stuff, I feel like, yeah, it looked very like meshed in and blended. This means blended. But I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan. Let's do blush and let's see if that changes my mind. So I'm gonna go into this peachy one first and then this pink one. The pink one has shimmer in it, so it's quite interesting, right? Let's go in. Ooh, that's a nice peachy shade. Oh, that's really nice. I actually love the shade. That's beautiful. Now I'm gonna go into that pink one just to add a tiny bit. Ooh, that is like pink. These are pigmented, damn. I've taken like 2 little dips and it's like full on pigment. Oh my goodness. That's quite interesting because the contour and the bronzer themselves were not that pigmented, but these blushes, very pigmented. So as you can see, I am glowing for days. I think I might take a little bit of that powder and try and mute that down a touch. So my favorite time, highlight time. Okay, so I've got this new Morphe brush. It's like a highlighting brush. It's the M610 and this is what it looks like. I feel like this is like the perfect shape for highlighting. I'm gonna take a mix of both of these two. This one looks more sheeny and this one looks more shimmery. That is intense, guys. That is so intense. Damn, I love it. I actually love it. Oh, that is stunning. Oh my god. Yes to this highlight. Like, it's stunning. I actually feel like this might be a better contour brush just because I feel like it's just a little bit too stiff for highlight. That is bloody stunning. Ugh, I am in love. Okay, I love the blushes and highlights in here. The bronzer and the contour, it's okay, but I feel like it's a little bit dry. I was not super impressed by it, but the other 2 products, beautiful, like actually beautiful. All right guys, so I'm gonna set this face a little bit. It's no secret that Morphe have the best setting sprays in terms of mister and scent. Oh, I love a Morphe setting spray, one of the best on the market. Now I got my hands on the Sweet Peach one, and this is by Saweetie, and I'm assuming it smells like peaches, and I'm so excited. Oh my god. First of all, can we appreciate how freaking cute this packaging is? I love it. I love it. Nice. Seriously nice. That literally smells like peaches. I might do a little bit more. This is the thing though, my Morphe sprays literally finish in like a day because I'm always there like, I want more. Okay, let's let that dry. I have these glassified lip oils. This is in the shade Shiny Dancer. It's like more like a purple tinge one. So this is what the oil looks like. It looks so nice. Like, let's put a little bit on because why not? So it's like a squeezy tube. That feels so nice on the lips. Oh my god, it's like super hydrating, super comfortable, just super juicy. I love it. There's like a little tinge of purple there. Next thing that we're gonna do is eyeshadow. So I've got 2 palettes. So number 1 is this Morphe and Lucky Charms palette. I'm gonna open it up. You can see all the cute ass colors. These are the colors. You get like so many rainbow colors, you get a few pops of neutral. I feel like this is such a good palette to travel with. And then I have the 3503. I actually got this ages ago. I've just not even opened it or used it because been using other things, but look at all these beautiful tones. That green. I feel like I might use a few like nudes from in here and then use a few pops of color from in here. I also got some brushes. So these are the Earth to Babe brushes. You get 7 eye brushes in here and like a cute little case. So this is like the case. Right, so you actually get a really good range of shapes in here. I'm gonna literally just use these and see how it goes. I'm taking a fluffy brush. I like all these shade names, but again, it's on the plastic. I'm not gonna read them. I think I'm gonna go into this brown shade first. I'm gonna go into the crease with this brown. Ooh, that's a lot more pigmented than I thought it was gonna be. Like far more pigmented. What the heck? That looks so soft in the pan. It looks like my skin tone kind of brown. This is a little bit more dark. Okay, I've got a little bit patchiness going, which is not great. Yeah, so 28 now. Had the best birthday. Went to Bath and actually went to Stonehenge. Saw that was quite cool. It was in the rain. We were literally in the spa every day, like every morning. Spa time, beautiful. Went to like this really stunning hotel. It was called the Gainsborough. It's a really nice, it's like fancy. The service was actually immense and the spa is divine. Went for afternoon tea. And if you know me, you know I'm a foodie, so I absolutely enjoyed that so much. And you know what, with afternoon tea, you get to dress up really classy and like, I just love that. I wore this absolutely stunning silk blouse. It's like my favorite blouse of all time. Yeah, if you want to see pictures, they're on my Instagram. That's just literally the same as my YouTube. It's just Asima Jamadar. We went for loads of nice little dinners, and I feel like Bath and York have a similar vibe. Like they don't have big chains of restaurants and all these like big fancy places. It's more like little, you know, Michelin starred little restaurants in the middle of nowhere, down some random street. But I kind of like that vibe. I love Bath. It's like one of my favorite cities. I think that and York are my favorite cities in the UK. Just stunning places. And just so romantic. Like you walk down the street, you're literally just walking down the street, but it just feels romantic. I'm a sucker for romance. Right, so I'm just gonna be crazy and I'm just gonna go into this shade right here, Blue Moon. And then we went to the Roman baths. I've been before, but Akil hasn't, so it was like quite nice to see that together. Yeah, it was just like a lot of eating nice things, drinking nice things, you know, seeing nice things. It was just a really nice time. This blue is pigmented. For it to be able to sit on top of that brown so easily like this, it is pigmented and formulated quite well. Morphe shadows though, like they're not the creme de la creme of shadows, but they're perfect. For what you need them to do, they're perfect. They're great for beginners, they're great for, you know, artists. It's just their work. Kind of foolproof. Right, the first color that I want to go into is this one. It's called Marshmallow Magic. Ooh, that's pretty. So I'm just gonna put this here just to open up the eye. I swear this is like my signature style. I love putting a light shimmer in a portion of the eye just like this, like diffusing it. Okay, that looks stunning so far. And then next I'm gonna take this shade down here. It's quite dark. It's like a greeny bluey color. It's called Charmed. I'm gonna shove that in the outer part of the lid, like just actually not in the middle. Ooh, that's interesting. It's like a greeny kind of shade. Ooh, I quite like that. It reminds me of like a peacocky bluey green. It's beautiful. You know what? I like that. It's a little bit deeper than I thought it was gonna be, but I do like that. So I'm gonna take that blue again, Blue Moon, and just try and introduce it again into this eye, because I feel like we might have lost a little bit of that periwinkle blue. So for the inner corner, I'm gonna take a mix of like these two, the light and the gold, Unicorn and Marshmallow Magic. Ooh, that's nice. It's a nice inner corner color. This is a nice palette to play with. There's so many shades. Love it. I love it. And then underneath the eye, I'm gonna run this yellow. Okay, I'm gonna run this yellow under the eye. I just feel like we need to incorporate that color somehow. I might go in with that blue. Like a little bit better. You know what? I'm like really struggling with my under eye because I've mixed the yellow and the blue and it's come out this really like green color, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I might try and take this charmed color and shove that underneath. Okay, you know what? This is a different kind of look for me. I have not played with colors in a hot minute, but I actually love it. The under eye gave me a little bit of problems, but that's because I think I set it. But generally, I feel like the shadows work really quite nice. They're not the holy grail of shadows, but they are freaking awesome. And at the price point, they are amazing. Like if you're looking for a palette that has a lot of shades, has a lot to offer, but you don't want to pay like so much, and you want like something that you're gonna have fun with and something you can do a little bit of artistry with, then Morphe palettes are an actual dream. And you know, I've used quite a lot of these in my eye look today, and every shade kind of worked. I feel like it can be a little bit patchy, but you can work with these. Like it can be patchy and you use another shade and it'll just hide the patchiness. So I feel like the shadows themselves are a tiny bit inconsistent, but overall really, really good. And I actually really like this palette. It's just like, it's so fun. We've got eyeshadow out the way. Now we're gonna do brows. So I have this eyebrow set. It's the Arch Obsessions and it's in the shade Chocolate Mousse. I wish I was eating a chocolate mousse right now. I got the mac and cheese from Costco earlier and I was severely in my happy place. Recently, I've just been obsessed with cheese. I've just been obsessed with cheese. I was never even a major cheese person. I used to eat a cheese string and that's as far as it would go. Okay, maybe like a nice brie or a roulade, like a garlic roulade. Now, I'm on Manchego. I love that. I love Red Leicester. I will try them all. A girl loves her cheese. Okay, so you get a pomade. You get a brow highlighter. You get a brow pencil, a fine one. These are quite good. I've tried these before. You get a translucent brow gel. And you get a little spoolie and eyebrow brush. So we're set. Usually what I do is I literally draw my eyebrows on, set them with a bit of gel, and that's why I don't do too much to them. But today maybe we'll try it all. We'll try it on. It's a testing video, so we're testing. Starbucks sent me an email. They said pumpkin spice is back. Now I'm not a pumpkin spice girl. I'm not a chai girl either. I'm a coffee, full-on coffee kind of girl. I don't really like the spicy taste. I'm not there yet in life. Maybe when my taste buds mature, maybe I'll get there. But right now, that's not my thing. But they do this cold brew with the pumpkin foam or something. And I feel like that might be nice. All right, so pomade time. Brush these out. These might be the best brows I've ever had in my entire life because I never use 5 products to do my eyebrows, never. Not even on my niqab, which was my Islamic wedding day. I used like 2 products max. But ooh, this is a good color. Right, so I'm going in with the translucent gel now. Ooh, it's quite interesting. It's like long on one side and short on the other. Like, can you see that? Right, so I'm going in with the pencil now. Right, so I'm gonna use this highlighting stick. I have no idea if it's gonna be good or what. Oh, it's matte. Okay, it's like full on matte. And it's like a little bit yellow. So I don't even know how someone with fair skin would use this because I feel like it's a little bit dark even like for me. To be fair, this would be good to use to like carve out your brows essentially. I feel like these are the best I'm gonna get with the brows. Brows are average. I really like the pomade. Pomade was good. The pencil was quite good as well. Like the highlighting stick, that was actually really good, but I don't think it's for lighter skin tones. And the brow gel I actually think sucks because as soon as I spoolied them out with a normal spoolie, they moved. And skip past that brow gel. I thought it was a little bit trash, to be fair. That's the first thing where I'm like, ugh. Right, so for liner, I have the felt tip liquid liner. This is in the shade Ink. This is what it looks like. It's just like your standard pen. And this is what the tip looks like. It looks quite nice. It looks promising. Let's not chit chat, let's get to it. That was actually very, very easy to do. It's super black. It's got a really nice fine tip, and I actually think this is a really, really nice eyeliner. You know what? I would use this on my clients. So that's when you know that it's a great eyeliner. So for mascara, I have this. This is the Make It Big mascara. This is in bold black, and I'm very excited. I've never really heard anything about this Morphe mascara, so let's go in. Okay, so this is what the brush looks like. It's giving me L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and that's a great mascara, so I have high hopes for this. Okay, one coat in, it's giving me volume and lengthening, so I ain't mad. I'm like hopeful for this. Okay, so the lashes that you get with this mascara are definitely on the clumpier side. I've got one lash here that looks so incredibly clumpy. But you do get length and you do get volume. It really reminds me of the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Like, this is the kind of lash that you get with that. To be fair, they're both at a similar price point and they both kind of do the same job. It's not something that I'm falling in love with. It's not blown me away, but it's nice. I would actually travel with this. I would use this on a daily basis. Would I repurchase? I'm not too sure, but it's nice. Oh, it's not blown me away, but it's definitely nice. I do think it would be good for people with short lashes though, because it built a lot of like thickness in my lashes. So in true me style, I've got like 1,000 lip options. I'm not even joking. I absolutely live for Morphe lip liners. I love them so much. I've got about like 5 different options here, some nice nudes and stuff like that. I have some lipsticks too. I have a lip care. You know what, there's a lot, because I literally have a blushing nudes lip trio. I've got this little one. This is Out and About. I've got this lip topper that looks really nice. I think I'm gonna go in with this Out and About blushing nude lip trio. So you get the lipstick in Flirt, the lip gloss in Boho, and the lip pencil in Love Bite. I feel like it's gonna be like a nice little pinky nude. Comes in tissue paper. So I have the Make It Big lip gloss, and this is in the shade Extra Exposed, and it says it's a cooling gloss that does plumping, so we'll put this on at the end. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna go into Love Bite. I've got this lip liner and it's like a really nice shade. Right, so that is like the cutest lip liner. Okay, so you get the cream lipstick in the shade Flirt. So this is like a really nice like nude shade. Yes, very, very nude. But like I feel like it's perfect with this eye, because any other color I feel like it'd be too much. And that's like a really nice cream formulation. It feels really nice. I have like 2 lip glosses that I want to try. So I have this one. This is the Morphe 2 Happy Glaze lip gloss. It's in the shade All Smiles and it's like iridescent. It looks so pretty. Look at this. Like, oh my god, it's stunning. Like those colors. I'm putting that on. I don't care. I'm gonna have extra gloss today. So I'm gonna put this on. Oh my god. It's stunning. It's got like all these pink glitters and it tastes so good. Oh my god, it smells like birthday cake. And then to like top everything off, we're gonna use this lip plumper. It's like a nice nudie color. We've got a thick doe foot. Smells very, very minty. That is a very comfortable lip gloss on the lips. It actually, my lips look so juicy. Okay, I won't lie, I've got like a little bit of a tingling sensation, but it's more like a minty menthol kind of very, very minor plumping sensation. Nothing like the Too Faced, nothing like the new Huda one, just like a standard lip plumper. But yeah, this is my finished look by Morphe. I love this look. I think this is really, really good face and makeup with really, really good products. I feel like the only thing that didn't really work for me was the brow gel. And honestly, I can forgive that because everything else worked. I'll tell you, I love Morphe lip products. I feel like they do like one of the best lip liners on the market. I won't lie. The lip glosses are really nice. They're really nice shades of nudes. Yes to lip products. Eyeshadow palettes, I mean, you literally cannot go wrong. Look at this eye look. I'm obsessed. I actually love it. The mascara is nice. The eyeliner was especially nice. And then you've got the base products as well. And I feel like I've got a really good base today, and it's hot in here and it's holding up, so that's a good sign. I do feel like the powder itself has a little bit of luminosity to it, so it's not the best for like a matte look. But if you like something a little bit more juicy and dewy, that's a great option. The concealer, love the concealer. Really reminded me of NARS Creamy Concealer. The foundation was actually quite nice. Nothing groundbreaking for me because I like a full coverage, but very nice for an everyday foundation. The little blush was really, really nice. The palette itself was quite nice. I loved the highlighter, like just, yes. The blushes were gorgeous as well. So yeah, I feel like this has been so positive. And if you have been thinking about buying anything from Morphe, like I hope this has helped you make your mind up. I also want to know that the primer actually did a really good job of keeping everything relatively matte and very smooth. So I quite like that primer. It's a nice option. Also, they have like the craziest sales on all the time. So you can like pick things up for like 50% off, 60% off. It's wild. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you subscribe. Make sure to like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.